Hey, what's going on everyone? Devin Knupp here with another video, like always. And this is actually something that I really haven't talked about specifically. And that is, actually I get a lot of people upset about me helping so many people out. Me giving out a lot of information and helping people be able to get results. And it's like usually people that have had a lot of success making money in the business model, or people that sell some sort of product like courses or other things like that. And I'll talk a little bit about like what my mindset is on it, like why I help so many people out, and actually how it affects my personal brand for the good and the bad, because there's actually a lot of negative things that associate with it, with me helping so many people out. But in my opinion, I think that the good outweighs the bad. And there's some videos I probably shouldn't have made because I gave too much information out. And at the same time, I probably won't ever take those videos down, because I want people to be able to use that information for free and be able to take action on it and be able to get results. So here's the thing, kind of like my personality, I love helping people out. I love kind of getting that joy of helping someone get results and be able to completely change their life. That's kind of what really excites me. It's not necessarily the money, sort of say. I more or less like the money, I wouldn't say it necessarily doesn't matter to me, but at the same time, I really don't care all that much about making as much money as possible from people. And I think there's actually like a better way of getting more value from people than just selling them something up front. I believe more in like a kind of long-term relationship versus trying to do something up front. And I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong, in my opinion, but obviously I have a different opinion than everybody else. And so the thing is, I like to give everything away. And kind of my mindset mentality of it is if I help you out, if I help someone get success, get results, or if I give someone a piece of advice for free without really asking anything from them, then the more people that I reach with this information, the more that I'm going to get back. And obviously there's going to be people that take the information and run with it. Totally fine with me. I really don't care all that much. I don't care if I never hear from some of you watching these videos ever again, or like just ever, and you were able to get massive amounts of success. I think that's really cool. I think it would be cool if we talked about it and just like you can share your results with me or what you've done, just because I think it's really cool to help people out. But the other side of it as well is those that get the results, they're probably more likely to, let's say that in the future, let's say that I come up with some sort of product that's going to be able to help people generate more money that are already making money, or I provide a lot of value to people and I come up with some sort of product or service that's going to be able to make people more money, then it's going to be a lot easier for me to sell it without having to be a super salesy guy. Like I've done sales for a decent amount of time, and I just hate the people that are just like, I wouldn't necessarily hate it, like you gotta kind of appreciate the game, but I am not too fond of myself kind of being in that position and selling something to somebody, somebody that it really doesn't fit their circumstances or who they are as a person. And I don't know, I've had a lot of, like, I've been in that circumstances as well, and I kind of really understand the perspective. I just hate being in that position entirely. Like obviously there's just certain parts of it you just can't get over, like it's just how it has to be, but hopefully this makes sense to you guys. But there's just some things where you definitely gotta kind of pitch things the right way, and even though they may not have been interested in the product initially, now even though it might be a bad life decision for them, it's like immediately it's more like the long-term kind of side effects of whatever the product may be. And obviously, like all this, like I really don't believe in any sort of like unethical kind of sales or anything like that. And the thing is a lot of people don't really agree with me. And a lot of people kind of really see kind of like that upfront value and buying and selling things, and that's where all the money is at. But I believe that a connection and networking is way more valuable in the long run than kind of like the immediate results. Because who knows, one of my viewers, one of you watching right now, could go out there and become a multi-billionaire. I know that's pretty unlikely, but I believe in everybody. Like I see the good in everybody. I believe that people have a lot more potential inside of them than maybe what they currently have right now. or they're just in a stage in their life where they don't really have much, or they're just kind of like in the intermediate kind of grounds. But I don't know what everybody's work ethic is. But what I will do is I'll provide for everybody, and that will kind of give me the insights as to whether or not I should help them out more. So what I usually do, to be honest with you guys, not necessarily on my YouTube channel, but whenever I talk to people personally, and I'm not saying I do this for everybody, I kind of just do it here and there, but it's on a case-by-case basis, is I give people the best information based off their current circumstances and a little bit of it. I give them enough to take action on it, and then I wait. Like, I do this with enough people that I'm not obviously following up with people or anything like that. I really don't follow up with people, but I'll give people the right advice. And what I do with that information, now that I've kind of put that out there, is I see what they do with it. Majority of the people, like 99% of the people that I give this information and the advice to, I probably never hear back from them, and they probably give up or something like that. They just they don't pursue what I tell them. But it's that 1% of people, and it's probably less than 1% of people that actually take the advice, go with it, and they come up with their own solution out of the advice that I've given them. And sometimes it's general advice that I give, sometimes it's specific, all depends case by case. But it's kind of seeing what they do with that information and them actually putting in the work. I really don't care if people get results, to be honest. The one thing that you can't, that's like really hard to find, is people that have an insane work ethic, and on top of that, are extremely persistent. They may get a lot of failures. They get everything wrong. They may ask me a lot of dumb questions and I probably won't reply, but even though they're kind of like in this bad circle, like they just keep not getting results, if they're really persistent, those are the people that are going to, whatever they have set their minds to, whatever goals that they try to achieve, they're going to be eventually able to achieve it. And those types of people are really hard to find. And that's what I'm always looking for. I'm always looking for those people that are persistent. And I'm not saying message me and say, hey, I'm that type of person. I really, they're like, the only way of me knowing is by you actually showing it. It's not by you telling me how amazing of a person you are. It's me noticing kind of like your work ethic and seeing that you're putting in the results. And it comes in a lot of different forms. I can't just give you a direct answer. You just you can kind of start to tell. Like maybe like I check up on people, but that's not like the best word for it. I just like people it's just how often people talk to me really, and how often I'm seeing them actually put in the work and try their best to get results. Those are the people I'm looking for, and those are the people really hard to find, and those are the people you want by your side. When you have those types of people by your side, that kind of really builds up like who I am as a person. The more people that I help get success, and I was there for them when nobody else really believed in them, or they haven't really had success yet before. Like if someone becomes successful and they talk to anybody, everybody kind of wants to know who they are. They want to learn more about their life. But if you were there for them in the beginning, and even if it was just like a small amount of information that you gave somebody and you help them out and they achieve their dreams, they kind of go off and be successful, they go travel the world, whatever it may be they have inside their head that they want to achieve, they will come back to you and kind of trust you more than anybody else, is kind of what I've learned. And with this trust, there's a lot stronger of a relationship there. And who knows what opportunities come from these relationships that you build. And that's my mindset and perspective on everything. So what are the cons to all of this? What are the negative side effects? Because trust me, there's a decent amount of negatives that come with it. And I wouldn't say, like in most people's minds, this makes no sense whatsoever to do what I do. And I'll be honest, first of all, like we'll talk like products that I sell, because I currently sell like a couple courses and everything. And the thing is I really don't pitch those that much. The reason being is because I give just about everything out already, and I don't want people to buy my course. I actually recommend that you don't buy my course. This is only for specific people that I want. The only people that I really want inside of there are willing to do whatever it takes and do kind of what I tell them to do. And like let's say you have like specific problems, I tell you what to do, and then you go out there and take action. Those are like the types of people that I want inside of my courses. I don't want people that are gonna kind of like half-ass it, just spend money just to spend money, and get upset that they didn't get results because they didn't put in the work. If that's kind of like the type of people I want. So I'm not just selling like a large audience of people. I'm not really just trying to get everybody that watches my YouTube videos to buy my course. If you want to buy it, awesome. I'll help you get results. As long as you put in the work, I'll help you get results. But the thing is with my content, I just want to put it out there and just give a lot of people information and just try to help people out in general. And then if you have money to work with and you want the step-by-step guide on how to go out there and close deals and do it quickly, you want to be able to do it faster, then yeah, I recommend you go buy my course. But the thing is, because I'm not like one of those people that just tries to sell my course all the time, I probably give out way too much information, and my course sales actually, like, they've been pretty stagnant for a long time. I don't pitch it all that much. There were probably a couple times here and there when I got started with the course, and maybe a couple months after that I would really try to, like, I would try to get a little bit more sales just so that way I can try to help more people out. But what I've kind of learned is, like, I really don't really care about the course sales all that much, to be honest. Like, it's not really in my best interest, in my opinion. I would much rather kind of just do my own thing, and then if people really want to get be able to go on to the next level, those are the people that I would rather have be in my network. And if they want to buy it, like, be in my network for a long term versus kind of just that short term selling somebody into something and then not helping them out whatsoever. If you've ever been on a phone call with me, I've probably given you way too much information, to be honest, like just on the phone, which I don't do a lot of phone calls really ever. I do it maybe like once, like I call like maybe 2 or 3 people a month, unless they're inside of one of my mentoring programs. And if you've been on a call with me, you know that, like, I love to just give a lot of value up front. And if you want to give me money, awesome. If not, then I'm totally cool with it. It's not really all that big of a deal to me. So also another negative as well, like, I'm not making as much money off of my courses, but in my opinion, I'm making more money in the long term. And then second of all, a lot of people don't like that I do this. So it may burn a couple of bridges because I give a lot of information out with people that have had a lot of success, but those are the type of people that I don't really necessarily want in my life. I don't really want to do business with those types of people. And I like the people that are that applaud me for kind of giving out a lot of this information. Those are the type of people that I kind of want more inside of my life, because they have kind of like the same goals and the same direction that they're wanting to head towards. I get told a lot, like, don't give people too much information because then they can become your competition. But to be honest with you guys, there's enough money to go around. There's enough, like, I have an abundance mindset. There's enough money to go out, like, just in wholesaling alone. There's probably like an accumulative of, I would say, like a good guesstimate of like $500,000 a year being made through people that are wholesaling real estate. And what is somebody that's making $10,000 a month versus $500,000 a year in deals being done through wholesaling real estate? It could be more, it could maybe be a little bit less. That's just a guesstimate on the total, but that's kind of what I feel like is a good number. What is someone making $10,000 a month, $100,000 a year really going to affect that? And really, when one person kind of brings up the bar and puts in all the work, they kind of bring up the bar of everything else. They make it harder to get into, in a sense, but they also encourage a lot of people and motivate a lot of people along the way as well. And when I say raise the bar, it's kind of more like me personally, I see someone else getting more success than I get, and I have a closer relationship, like they're more of an acquaintance than other people. It kind of motivates me to put in more work because I'm like, what the heck, they're getting more results than I am, and I want to kind of be on that same level. And I'm competitive. I always want to be above them, but I don't want to just I don't want to kill their business. I want to compete against them and kind of try to keep pushing each other to the top. And so that's my mindset with everything. Like I said, a lot of people don't really agree with my mindset, but that's what I'm really about. It's all about perspective, in my opinion. Really understanding everybody's perspective, and you will come to realize why people come to a certain answer. And it, like everything, like, I'm never upset with people, like, as to why people make their decisions. Maybe like I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, I can see where a lot of people come from, and I think that's why I have why I feel like I'm different than everybody else. And anyways, that's what I got. because this was something that actually kind of just came up today. That's why I made the video. It's came up before, it's came up multiple times, but I just needed a video topic for today, and I thought this was a good one. So now you guys know why I give out so much information. Don't be like the 99% of people that watch the information or advice that I give out and don't take any action on it and aren't willing to put in the work for what I put out there. Everything's out there in one way, shape, or form, whether you spend money and you want to get success faster, or there's everything online. There's enough information out there for you to take action. It's all about what you do with that information and how you go about it. So anyways, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.